For the people that have come over to X-Force for the XRP and the XLM, which technically were one and the same, but nonetheless, XRP, for the people that came over in order to make their money up there and they're wondering, like, I hope this works, I hope this is, I'm going to show you something. To let you know the background behind this, and I'm going to play it directly from them. Back in 2015-16, they gave the access to the Ledger Exchange, XRP, to 12 banks. You're going to hear it now. Those 12 banks in different countries, in order for them to obviously use it for cross-border settlement. Okay, they already did this. They already worked with the banks. So just listen to something. I'll get back to it at the end. 2 seconds.
Again, to tell you a story, 3 years ago, we actually experimented with 12 banks across different geographies who did not have pre-funding relationship with each other. We gave them a bunch of digital asset called XRP and asked them to use it to see if it works for cross-border payments as a bridge currency. They came back to us after 6 months and they said, look, it works beautifully, but we cannot use this. And there are two issues with this. Number one, it's highly volatile, so we cannot use it. Number two, my regulator will never allow me to use this. There is no risk weighting to this and it's too volatile. There is no way the central banks will allow me to use this. This is for the 2015-16. So we went back to the drawing board and came out with a new product, as I mentioned, ODL, on-demand liquidity. And basically what that product does is, through that product, banks do not have to hold a digital asset on their books. They could leverage that product, connect with a digital asset exchange, which, mind you, is fully licensed and supervised, and then leverage that exchange to source liquidity in real time. And because the entire transaction happens in less than 30 seconds, because of the speed of the ledger, the volatility risk is taken care of. So we removed the two big concerns that banks and payment providers had and almost productized it in a way, and then we launched the product last year in October.
Okay, let me explain something to you. The fact that ODL was created, which is basically a turnkey solution where the banks don't have to worry about the volatility in this exchange, that's what led the regulators to start adopting this around the world. That's why BIS did the partnership with them. That's why IMF has identified XLM and XRP as stablecoins. In that exchange, in order to have the liquidity, they're going to have to make this a set price. So you're understanding something. You're not, okay, the best way, and I thought about it today, maybe it was the coffee. With AMC, you were buying stock in a car company, okay? In XRP, you're buying the cars in the company, and those things are going to have value. Understand something. When those banks begin to start moving everything on the whole ISO standard, the whole thing, which is all happening, and I've proven it to you, at the end of this year, implementation should be done with BIS. So once that's taken care of, then everybody falls in line, okay, including FedNow. So you have to understand, once that starts with 2024 going forward, once we land a big monster like Japan, or Japan's coming full Ripple, full XRP Ripple for everything, tokenized, cross-border settlement, the whole thing, in 2025, so 2024, 2025, those cars that you bought, not stock in a car company, no, those cars are going to be worth an incredible amount because they're needed in order to transport things back and forth on this exchange. Please understand something. You're not a dumb fucking, hey, hold to the moon. No. You're part of their world now if you hold this coin or these coins. Trust me on this one. At the end of the day, owning a stake in technology is much better than owning a fucking stock in this market. That's for sure.